Here's a little mini sequence I've put together for you. It's going to be about 20 minutes long and you can practice it in your own time, whenever you like. So we're going to begin coming into our comfortable seated position, either crossing your legs or coming into half lotus, whatever you find most comfortable. Lengthening your spine out of your waist, making sure you're relaxed. We'll bring our hands to our knees. And closing our eyes, just beginning to deepen our breath, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And really feel how that air travels through your nose, down the back of your throat, and it expands your lungs. Trying to deepen and lengthen your breath. And just letting go of your day so far, your day to come, bringing yourself into this moment, listening to the sound of your breath. So we'll bring our hands to heart center and inhaling, lifting them up overhead. And then taking your right hand down towards the mat and stretching over with your left arm, looking towards your elbow. Keep breathing those long, deep breaths. And then inhaling will come up and over to the other side. Breathing those long, deep breaths. Inhaling as we come up, this time bringing your left hand to your right knee and placing your right hand behind you. We'll inhale to lengthen the spine and exhaling to twist and look behind us. Keep breathing those long, deep breaths through the twist. And exhaling as you release back round to center. Inhaling here as we lengthen our spine again, switching sides and exhaling to twist, looking the other way. Keep breathing. And exhaling to come all the way back round to center. We're going to come onto all fours. So making sure that your fingers are spread wide and your hands are underneath your shoulders and your knees are hip distance apart under your hips. We're going to start with our cat-cows just to warm up the spine. So as you inhale, lifting your head and your tailbone, dropping your stomach. And as you exhale, rounding all the way through the spine, looking towards your belly button. And just flowing with your own breath here, really trying to move as if you were moving in slow motion. So feeling every little part of your spine as it rounds and curves. Keep flowing with that breath. And with your next breath, coming back to center, we're going to stretch our hands out as far as we can, keeping your hips raised and releasing your forehead down to the ground, coming into puppy pose. Keep breathing and feeling this beautiful stretch all the way through your spine and your shoulders. And then slowly walking our hands back as we release our hips down to our heels, coming into a child's pose. Connecting to your breath again. Each time your thoughts try to distract you, bringing them back to your breath. So with your next inhale, we'll stretch our arms out again, making sure the fingers are spread wide. And inhaling, lifting up onto all fours, tucking our toes under as we lift into our first downward dog of the day. Get yourself comfortable, make sure your hands are about shoulder distance wide, your feet are hip distance wide. And bending your knees as much as you need to find the length in your spine. If your spine does not feel straight and long, bend them a bit further and keep lifting your hips till you can find that length. And then if you can, beginning to straighten the legs, but only so much so as you can keep the spine long and straight. Keep breathing those long, deep breaths. And then looking to the top of the mat, we'll step both feet forward. Inhaling to look up and lengthen the spine halfway, and exhaling as we round down. Cradling your elbows here, just let yourself hang, let go of your neck, your head, and maybe just swing from side to side. Be playful, feel how the weight transfers through your feet from side to side. And then releasing the hands down, we'll inhale to rise all the way up to standing. Exhaling the hands to the heart. And inhaling as we rise up again. Exhaling as we fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhaling to look up and lengthen, and exhaling as we round down, placing our palms down, stepping back into our high plank. Making sure that your hands are underneath your shoulders here, your core is engaged, your body is really strong, before we exhale to lower down. Inhaling as we roll up, only coming as high as you feel comfortable. And then coming back into our downward dog. Adjusting your feet slightly if you need to, get comfortable, find that length in the spine as you keep lifting your hips. Making sure your fingers are spread wide and your hands are pushing down evenly, spreading that weight throughout the whole hand. And then looking to the top of the mat, you'll either step or lightly jump your feet forward. Inhaling to look up and lengthen, exhaling as you round down. And inhaling as we rise all the way up to standing. Exhaling our hands to our heart. It's time coming into our favourite pose, chair pose. So we'll inhale, sweeping our fingertips along the floor, lifting them up. We're trying to shift our hips back here rather than down to keep your knees over your ankles as much as you can, lengthening that spine, engaging your core. Keep breathing and keep smiling. And exhaling as we release, lengthening the legs and folding forward. Inhaling to look up and lengthen the spine, exhaling as we round down, placing those palms down, stepping back. Exhaling to take our vinyasa. You can always drop your knees whenever you need to. Inhaling as we roll up. Exhaling as you come back into your downward dog. Adjusting yourself, we'll inhale to raise your right leg to the sky. Exhaling your right foot forward, watching the alignment with your knee and your ankle. We'll inhale to rise up. Engaging the core, relaxing the shoulders, keep breathing. Exhaling as we flow down, placing the hands down, stepping back and taking your vinyasa. Exhaling to lower. Inhaling as we roll up. And coming back into your downward dog. We'll inhale to raise the left leg to the sky. Exhaling the left foot forward to the front center of the mat. We'll inhale to rise up, relaxing those shoulders, engaging your core. Keep breathing. And exhaling as we release the hands down, stepping back into our plank to take our vinyasa. Coming back into your downward dog and getting comfortable here, we'll hold for 5 deep breaths. And then bending your knees, stepping or jumping forward to the top of your mat. We'll inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold, and then inhale to rise into our chair pose again. Taking those knees back over the ankles and lengthening your spine, engaging your core. Keep breathing, keep smiling, relax those shoulders. And we'll exhale, lengthening the legs as we fold forward. Inhaling to look up and lengthen. Exhaling as we round down, placing your palms down and stepping back into your high plank. We'll exhale to lower. Inhale to roll up. And exhaling back into your downward dog. Inhaling to raise your right leg to the sky. Exhaling the right knee to chest and hovering it here for 1, 2, keep breathing, keep it lifted, 4, 5, inhaling as you lift it up, exhaling the knee to the right elbow, keeping it lifted, hold for 1, 2, keep breathing, 4, 5, inhaling as you lift it up, exhaling it over to the left elbow, nice twist in your body, keep breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Inhaling as you take it back up. Exhaling as you release the foot to the outside of the right palm. Here we have 2 options. We can either keep the back leg up or you can drop the back knee down. Either way, sinking your pelvis forward into the ground, sinking into our lizard lunge. Feel a deep stretch on the inside of your front thigh and on the front of your back thigh. Keep breathing into it while you're feeling that stretch strongest. With each exhale, feeling it melt slightly. And try and feel every little movement within your muscle. If you want to, you can always deepen, lowering onto your elbows or onto a block. Only coming as far as your body feels comfortable today. Keep breathing. And then placing our palms back down. If you're on your elbows, we'll tuck the back foot back under, lifting the right leg back to the sky, stretching it out. We'll bend your right knee to stack your hips one on top of the other, opening the hips towards the right side. Keep breathing. And exhaling as you release. Bringing the foot back down to the mat, coming into our downward dog. We'll shift the weight forward to take our vinyasa. Exhaling as you lower. Inhaling as you roll up. Tucking the toes, lifting into your downward dog. We'll inhale to raise the left leg to the sky. Exhaling the left knee forward and hovering it here. Keep breathing, keep lifting. 3, 4, 5. Inhaling to lift it up again and exhaling it to the left elbow for 1, 2. Breathing. 4, 5. Inhaling it up, exhaling it towards the right elbow. Breathing deeply. 3. Keep it lifted. 4, 5. Inhaling as you lift it up and exhaling the left foot to the outside of the left palm. Coming into our lizard lunge again, you can either keep the back leg up if you are keeping it up, keeping it strong and lifted the whole way through, otherwise releasing it down. As we shift our weight forward, sinking into this lizard lunge, keep breathing into that muscle and feeling every little movement. Deepening at any point if you feel you'd like to. And then lifting back up into your palms if we're on your elbows. We'll tuck our back foot under, lifting the back leg, keeping it strong. Inhaling to raise the left leg back up to the sky and opening the hips, bending that knee. Keep breathing and smiling. And really enjoying this hip opener. And exhaling as you come back round. Slowly and as gracefully as you can, coming back into your downward dog, we'll shift our weight forward, coming into our high plank, exhaling as we lower, inhaling as we roll up, and then coming back into our downward dog. From here, we're going to release our forearms down to the mat, coming into our dolphin pose. Keep your hips lifted and your spine long, just as in your downward dog. And as we exhale, we're going to shift our weight forward, taking your nose towards the mat. Inhaling as you lift up. Exhaling forward. Inhaling up. Exhaling forward. Inhaling up. Exhaling forward. Inhaling up. Exhaling forward, last one, inhaling up, and you can release your knees down to the mat. Coming into a well-deserved child's pose, relaxing your forehead down, relaxing your arms. Take a few breaths to just feel the heat and energy that's flowing through your body. Connecting to that breath again. And then stretching your arms out again. You're going to inhale, lifting up onto all fours, and then stepping both feet forward, coming to seated on your mat. Lengthening your legs out in front of you, making sure you're really sitting on your sit bones here. I like to do this stretch with a strap as it helps keep the spine long and straight. So looping a strap or a towel, belt, anything you have around your flexed feet will inhale to lengthen the spine up. And as we exhale, folding a little bit further forward, hinging from the hips. With each inhale, lengthening that spine. As you exhale, folding that a little bit further. If this is as far as you can come, then just stay wherever is comfortable for you. If you feel your spine start to round, then just stay here, where you can keep your spine long and keep breathing. As long as you're feeling the stretch, that's all that matters. And inhaling as we lift back up to seated. We're going to bend the right knee in towards the body. Keeping a little gap between your foot and your thigh here, we'll take the right hand just behind us. Inhaling to lengthen the left arm up, lengthening the spine. And as we exhale, twisting to take the elbow to the outside of the knee and to look behind us. Keep breathing and working in the twist. So with each inhale, lengthening the spine. As you exhale, twisting that little bit further. Keep your right foot flexed. Always working with your breath to go that little bit deeper into the pose. And exhaling as we release back down to centre. We'll let our foot, our knee drop down to the side, placing the foot on the inner thigh here. And inhaling to lengthen up, we'll exhale to fold forward. You can allow your spine to round this time. Bend your knee as much as you need to and take your head towards your knee. This pose is about letting go of the struggle, surrendering down. Just keep breathing. And inhaling, we'll roll all the way up to seated. Switching sides as you lengthen your right leg, bringing your left leg in towards the body, keeping a gap between your foot and your thigh, placing the left hand out behind you. We'll inhale to lengthen the right arm up, lifting the spine. Exhaling as we twist, taking the elbow to the outside of the knee and looking behind you. Keep working in that twist, keep breathing. Remembering to keep your left foot flexed. Sorry, your right foot. Breathing through it with each inhale, keep lengthening with each exhale, twisting. And exhaling as we release, coming back round to centre. And after your twist, allowing your left knee to fall out to the side. We'll inhale to lengthen up and exhale as we fold forward, allowing your spine to round. Bending your knee as much as you need to. This should be a comfortable position, letting go of any struggles or strains to reach your toes. Just let your hands fall where they fall. Surrendering down, keep breathing. And then inhaling as you slowly rise back up to seated. We'll come down onto our spines now. So slowly lowering first onto your elbows and then all the way down, keeping your knees bent and taking your arms out at shoulder level. We're going to drop the knees over to the right side, looking towards your left fingers. Breathing long, deep breaths through this stretch. So inhaling all the way down your spine. And as you exhale, feel how the lower back softens and relaxes. Keep breathing. Inhaling as you lift the legs back up to centre. Exhale exhaling them over to your left side as you look towards your right fingers. Again, breathing all the way down your spine. Feeling how that lower back softens and relaxes with each breath. Keep breathing. And inhaling as we lift the knees back up to center, bringing the neck back round too. We're going to lengthen our legs, bringing your hands to the side of your body, palms facing up to the sky. Making sure your feet are a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Just let your feet flop out to the sides. Coming into our final resting pose, close your eyes and begin to focus on your breath again. Breathing those long, deep breaths, notice as you inhale how your body expands and grows. And as you exhale, how it sinks a little bit deeper into the mat. With each breath, letting go slightly further. Try to focus your mind on the sound of your breath. Each time your thoughts try to distract you, bringing yourself back to your breath. And staying here for as long as you can or as long as you like. Thank you for watching. Namaste.